Hey guys, today on People Now, the latest in the Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth split.
Drake started from the bottom, now he's topping charts and just made history.
Real Housewives of Orange County star Tamra Judge has given us all the scoop on what's coming up on season 14.
My mom made me practice with my hand for some reason.
Oh, so you did?
Oh, yeah. Jacob Tremblay adorably explains how his mom helped him prep for his first on-screen kiss.
Amy Duggar King and Dylan King are telling us about their pregnancy journey and what they have in store for their upcoming baby boy.
It's all live today on People Now. Let's go.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Great to see you. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Have some fun live guests today.
We sure do. We're looking forward to that. We're kicking things off with new info on the split that has shaken the entertainment world to the core. Liam Hemsworth speaking out for the first time after his split from Miley Cyrus. The actor posted this photo of a gorgeous sunset on Instagram. It's beautiful. Used the caption to wish Cyrus, quote, nothing but health and happiness going forward. He goes on to say that their decision to take time apart is a private matter and that he will not be making any comments to any journalists or media outlets. He wraps up the post by clarifying, quote, any reported quotes attributed to me are false. Peace and love. Hemsworth's message comes one day after Cyrus seemingly broke her silence on the separation with a tweet about embracing change. In his statement to People, a rep for Miley Cyrus confirmed the couple had split after 8 months of marriage. That statement reads in part, quote, Liam and Miley have agreed to separate at this time, ever evolving, changing as partners and individuals. They've decided this is what's best while they both focus on themselves and careers. Now, we will be breaking down all the details on the split and how they have both been spending their time since that news broke. That's coming up a little bit later in the show, so stick around for that. Let's talk about Hannah B. We're still in the Bachelorette glow here. Hannah Brown opening up about her struggles after the Bachelorette, admitting that her life is so different after starring on the show. In an emotional Instagram posted on Monday, Hannah B. admits that her newly hectic life has left her too busy to visit with family and friends. She also addresses the good and the bad parts of her new life post-Bachelorette. She writes in part, quote, my faith has been questioned by thousands who don't know my heart, and my transparency with my decisions has labeled me promiscuous. Simultaneously, I've become a role model for young women and started bigger conversations around faith and sex. Hannah says she is not complaining about this past year, which included a breakup with fiancé and winner of her season, Jed Wyatt. Instead, she says, quote, the woman who has emerged would shock the mirror image young girl from a year ago. I have so many blessings to be thankful for. However, it's uncharted territory for me, and it's been hard to really process what the heck is going on. Hannah ends her post with a message to her followers, reminding them that it's okay to be overwhelmed. And she adds, life is beautiful but wild. I think it's okay to be strong, to know you're strong, but to still feel weak simultaneously. I believe that's when the magic happens. Good quote, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good perspective. Lots of fellow Bachelor Nation stars showed their support on Hannah Brown's post. Colton Underwood, who Hannah B. dated on his season of The Bachelor, wrote, nailed it. Keep being you, HB. Proud of you. Colton's girlfriend, Cassie Randolph, also chimed in, adding so much truth in this post. I could not have said it any better. So she's getting the support.
She's been through a lot in the
really
last year, so I'm always rooting for Hannah.
Yeah, and I think fans are there for it to hear how she's processing things now. We want to stay connected, so we'll be watching that. For now, though, let's move on to this.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah, I started from the bottom of the Toronto rap scene. Now Drake is officially the first solo artist to have more than 200 appearances on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Now, according to Billboard, 6 tracks from Drake's new compilation album, Care Package, debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, taking his grand total to a massive 203. And to top it off, he's managed to do this in just 10 years. It's really impressive. Only the cast of Glee is in front of him. They've hit the charts 207 times. Let's break down Drake's numbers for you just a bit here. Of those 203 charting songs, 35 songs made the top 10. That's second only to Madonna's 38. A record 99 songs have made the top 40.
Wow.
He also has 6 Hot 100 number ones. Now, last July, Drake made Hot 100 history by having 7 simultaneous songs in the top 10. Last year, he also set another record for highest number of top 10 songs on the Hot 100 chart in a single calendar year with 12, surpassing The Beatles by 1 song.
Whoa.
How impressive is that? But that is not all. Care Package also hit number 1, making it Drake's 9th LP to top the charts. For those who don't know, the album is a compilation of never-released singles. It dropped on August 2nd. In the words of Drake, straight from the song Forever, if you ain't been a part of it, at least you got to witness.
I mean, people are hard on Drake, but he's got the numbers to prove it.
Honestly, I can listen to Drake. My most popular Amazon Alexa request is play Drake music.
Yeah?
It just feels good.
It just does.
To celebrate Drake's amazing feat, we want to know which of his songs you play the most.
Is it In My Feelings? feelings? Is it Hotline Bling, the classic started from the bottom, or maybe the throwback, Hold On, We're Going Home? Maybe you've got a new favorite, maybe one we didn't mention. Answer on our People poll or tweet us with the hashtag #PeopleNow.
When Hold On, We're Going Home first came out, I literally could not listen to it enough. Like, it was just on repeat.
This is a great day for you then. You're a big Drake fan. I didn't know.
This is a huge day for me, personally. We're going to check in on all that in a bit, but for now, Andrea, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Trek today with a sweet mother-daughter moment perfect for the gram. Kylie Jenner and baby Stormi are twinning. On Monday evening, Kylie shared a photo of her and her 18-month-old daughter while they were on the water along the Italian coast. The two are strategically rocking matching blue sheer dresses. That is a perfect photo, honestly. Nice life. Baby Stormi's dress wasn't completely identical to her mom's. Stormi's dress had a bit of a different twist. Kylie's dress had long sleeves, while Kylie's mini-me rocked short sleeves. In the photo, you see both Kylie and Stormi looking out at the beautiful sea as Kylie held her arms around Stormi's little tummy. Kylie captioned the photo, "Amore mio." Friends and family were quick to comment on the photo. Khloe Kardashian gushing over Stormi, writing, "Oh my cuteness," and Paris Hilton sharing a couple heart-eyed emojis and some hearts. Now, Kylie and the family are heading to celebrate Kylie's 22nd birthday. The beauty mogul has been sharing some sweet moments with her daughter on social media ever since. Here's another photo of Kylie and Stormi from the trip. Stormi's not really paying any attention here, but she still looks adorable. Kylie captioned that one, "A love without limits." They look so happy. Kylie's boyfriend, Travis Scott, also made a few appearances on Kylie's Instagram as well. Kylie sharing a sweet father-daughter moment of Travis and Stormi on her Instagram stories as the family rode together along the coastline. Very cute. All right, we move on to this. Kelly Ripa is giving us a peek at her daughter's teenage trickery. On the premiere episode of Jerry O'Connell's new talk series, Jerry O Show, the mom of three says she and her husband, Mark Consuelos, were left surprised by her daughter Lola's final prom look. The 18-year-old looks stunning in a custom emerald gown featuring a V-neck and high leg slit. Well, she worked with the tailor to design the look, but unbeknownst to mom and dad, Lola took over, made some last-minute alterations. Watch this.
That's prom. Yeah, that's the prom dress that she, we had made, and then she had altered behind our back when we weren't. So that's why, you know, the girls are fully on display.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Oh, everybody came down the stairs together, and I just mean Lola.
She doesn't seem too mad about it. It's a great dress. Kelly also revealed that it took her a while to get an approved prom picture to post on her Instagram, saying, quote, "It took me 20 hours to get that photo. I was like, please just give mommy just one photo." But all joking aside, the TV host did, of course, compliment her daughter as well, saying she's a smart girl, she's a nice girl. Jerry went on to recall all the great parenting advice that Kelly has given him, including when he should give his 10-year-old twin daughters cell phones. And of course, he shares his daughters with wife Rebecca Romaine. All right, Taylor Swift is making one Swiftie a little more debt-free. Aisha from Toronto has received more than 6,300 Canadian dollars, which converts to 4,800 US dollars. It's all thanks to T-Swift. The singer sent the Toronto student the money in order to help her pay for her college tuition. Aisha shared the big news on her Instagram and Tumblr on Monday. In a post, Aisha said this, "I posted about struggling with paying for tuition. 2 hours later, I get this in my email. I have no words and I can't stop crying." Can you imagine?
No.
You're just posting this and all of a sudden it's paid for by Taylor Swift?
Unbelievable. And
this is not the first time Taylor has surprised her fans with gifts. She also recently helped a boy get a service dog for his autism. And back in 2015, she sent one Swiftie a check for $1,989, which was an ode to her newest album at the time, 1989, to pay for her student loans. I can't believe she's doing this. This is amazing. The good deeds have not gone unacknowledged, though. Taylor was recently recognized when she was honored with the inaugural Icon Award at the 2019 Teen Choice Awards this past Sunday. In her acceptance speech, she thanked her fans, calling them the most amazing, generous people, then imparted some words of wisdom for the teen audience, saying, "One thing I wish I would have known when I was a teen is mistakes are inevitable. You think you can possibly ace life, but it's normal to make mistakes. It's normal. That's what's going to happen in life." Well, Taylor saved the best news for last. Her new song, Lover, will be released on Friday. Taylor is out here making a difference, and I'm loving it. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
That's another one. Like we talked about Drake earlier, but T-Swift, as much hate as she gets, she does good stuff. She really does.
Surprising fans that aren't even asking for it. It's incredible.
Yeah. All right, guys, stay with us. We're going to get all the new juicy details on the new season of Real Housewives of Orange County from one of its stars, Tamra Judge. We're excited for that. Plus, we're talking first kisses, Seth Rogen, and so much more with the good boys themselves. We're going to be hearing from Jacob Tremblay, Keith Williams, and Brady Noon in just a little bit. Stick around.
All right, in honor of Drake breaking a Billboard Top 100 record, we asked you to vote on which Drake song you play the most. Let's take a look. What do you think, Jeremy, as a Drake expert?
Oh, in my feelings, I would not have guessed that, but
Whoa, no love for Hold On for Going Home.
yeah, that's meanwhile my favorite.
Rally up the support.
Yeah, come on, guys. Keep voting, but for now we move on to this. A source tells people that before announcing their split, Miley Cyrus wanted to go to therapy with Liam Hemsworth. The insider reveals that Miley, quote, really fought to make it work with her husband of less than a year. People exclusively confirmed their breakup on August 10th. That source saying that she just wants to be in a healthy and focused place.
Now, a Cyrus insider tells people, quote, she took their commitment to marriage seriously and was so excited about being married when she realized it's what she wanted. Now, Miley came out as pansexual in 2015. She's been outspoken about settling down, even admitting to Vanity Fair that marriage was kind of out of character for her.
Yeah, on Tuesday, Liam was spotted heading to the beach in Byron Bay, Australia to go surfing with brother Chris Hemsworth. Hemsworth was photographed with a surfboard in hand, wearing a wetsuit. There he is.
Yeah, the actor's beach trip comes just one day after he addressed the split from Cyrus for the first time in an Instagram post, wishing her, quote, nothing but health and happiness going forward. He also made it clear any reported quotes attributed to him are false. He says he hasn't and will not comment to the media about the separation.
Yeah, Miley, on the other hand, is wasting no time getting back into the studio. On Monday, the singer shared a selfie on Twitter and Instagram that showed her wearing headphones and posing in front of a microphone. Fans are speculating that any new music coming out will be heavily influenced by the couple's split. Probably a good guess. The last time they called it quits, Miley released Wrecking Ball. So should we expect a bit of a sequel here? I don't know. Yeah.
Could happen. Big news of the split. Miley was spotted vacationing in Italy with fellow newly single star Caitlyn Carter. Now, Carter recently split from her husband, Brody Jenner.
A lot of talk about this.
Yeah.
A source tells people, quote, they were with other friends, spent time by the pool, enjoyed a boat tour on the lake. Everyone seemed very happy. They were in a party mood, had cocktails, seemed to have a great time.
Yeah, the source went on to say that Miley was, quote, very happy and laughing a lot. You could tell she had fun. She was very close with Caitlyn, adding that even though Miley and Caitlyn were photographed kissing several times over the weekend, Miley, quote, wasn't introducing Caitlyn as her girlfriend. She only called Caitlyn her friend.
While news of the split broke just a few days ago, a source tells people the pair actually went their separate ways months ago. They met in 2009 on the set of The Last Song, had a rocky on-again, off-again relationship for years before he proposed in 2012. They ended their engagement. They broke up a year later before reconciling again in 2015. Then in December 2018, they wed during an intimate ceremony at their home in Franklin, Tennessee.
I think they might be done for good this time. We'll see. Either way, we wish them both the best.
How many more times do you want to go?
3, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
5.
The 14th season of The Real Housewives of Orange County is underway, and before episode 2 airs tonight, we are here with Tamra Judge, who's been on the show since season 3. So you had all the scoop, and as we like to say, all the orange juice.
Woo.
Tamra, thanks for being here. You look wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Are you
it's great
excited
to
for
see
the
you.
season?
No, not really.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's get into it a little
Yeah.
bit. On last week's premiere, a scene aired. It was revealed that your son Ryan, an avid Trump supporter, is fighting with your son Spencer. He's very liberal.
Yes.
How do you reconcile that? And what's your reaction, I guess, or maybe fears of the public's reaction when you see that storyline play out?
Well, actually, I was very fearful of it being played on the show because, you know, there's some
Yeah.
like people out there that just want to come and attack. And Spencer's already he hasn't even been on the show yet, and he's getting DMs from, you know, Trump supporters that are like, "You're nothing but a snowflake," and I'm like, "He's only 19, leave him alone," you know. So it was a tough, you know, it was tough to hear that.
Is this tension that we see with your son something we're going to see throughout the season?
Yeah, it kind of plays out throughout the season until they actually sit down and talk.
Yeah, not on the show. It was implied that you do not support Donald Trump, but talking about politics with family and having these disagreements can be so hard. How do you reconcile your beliefs with Ryan's?
Well, it's been difficult. It's been like the two kids were not speaking for, I would say, about 6 months. Christmas time, you know, Spencer was with me full time, and he was there in the morning, and then he left, and Ryan would come over. I'm like, come on, guys, you know. So it was really a difficult thing to navigate through. But at the end, you know, we're family. They talked it out. They have totally different beliefs now. They joke with each other. If Ryan comes over, Spencer will slap a Bernie sticker on the back of his car, and if Ryan, you know, yeah.
And vice versa.
So finding some
Yeah.
humor
Trump,
through it.
yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
I do think that I think it's great that they're having this play out because a lot of families can relate to
Well, I
those
think
disagreements.
it's a very relatable thing that's going on in the world right now.
Well, also
So-
important to figure out how to have civil conversations because otherwise it's just going to continue to be more and more polarized, right?
Right. I mean, they didn't say everything that happened. We didn't talk about everything
Right,
that happened. But Ryan had posted something, and Spencer had put his 2 cents in a DM, and he wrote him back, and then it got into an argument, and then it just got like, well, that's a racist comment, and well, you're a snowflake, and
Oh, my
you know,
goodness.
and so it just got bad.
How often do you get into political conversations with
Never.
the other ladies
Oh.
on the show?
Never.
Yeah.
Never. I mean, Vicki Gunvalson called me the very next day after it aired and wanted to say, because she's a Trump supporter, and say, I am so proud of Ryan for standing up for his country and supporting his president. I just went,
You kind of just stay out of the politics. Yeah.
no, I don't want to get involved in any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to the trailer. So we see you make out with Bronwyn.
that
a lot of
seems to be
people
a
are
big-
talking
there's
about this.
Got a little attention.
Yeah, we heard from a couple ladies who've been on our show. It happens multiple times. So what's going on with
Multiple
Bronwyn?
times?
That's
Wow.
what they told
That's-
us.
yeah.
That's a lot of tequila.
Shannon said that.
Really?
Yeah. So wait, is
Really?
this more than just, you know, you're drinking?
I only remember once.
Well, remember is one thing.
Are you attracted to Bronwyn? Is there
Well,
something-
it was just, she's such a friendly, like, you haven't met her yet, right? Just a friendly, like, soul, like, just such a good heart, and she's cute, and we had a lot of tequila. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Look, I
all I
like
can
when
say.
housewives make out on the show. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
so
mean-
fun. I
Right?
just think it's fun. And
We were just in the moment.
but it makes me wonder, what does your husband Eddie think of you two making out?
Well,
He is.
he's over there.
Based on the
Making
look,
a thumbs up or
he just zipped it.
I think he's bummed he wasn't there. I
Yeah.
think he's just bummed he wasn't there.
That's right. That's probably it, right?
Yeah.
He's
When
laughing.
it comes to
That's a yes.
the cast, are you and Bronwyn the only ladies that make out, or does more happen?
Well, I think Shannon she kisses a few ladies. I think she kisses Gina, maybe even Emily, maybe. I don't know. It was just, it just was a birthday party of love. It was the only time we filmed as a group where we all got along and people were kissing. So
Yeah.
would you rather have that or fighting?
Yeah,
I'll
well,
take the kissing.
it's-
Yeah.
this is what it takes to not fight. Like everyone's got to be making out. In last week's premiere, you invited Vicki to your housewarming party.
Yes.
We had Kelly in. She told us that she thought you were kind of stirring the pot there. Were you trying to be a peacekeeper between her and Vicki, or was it a pot stirring moment to invite her?
To invite her? No.
Yeah.
Vicky's my neighbor. So I let her know. I thought I was being a good friend by letting her know that I was inviting Vicki. And you'll see tonight how that goes.
There's a lot of drama with Kelly. We saw it in the preview for tonight's episode that Kelly sends Vicki a pig and emoji. What was your reaction when you saw that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but it was a little bit funny. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that you can use your own voice and have like different character faces. So when I saw it, I wanted to laugh because it was, you know, that. But it was mean. It was mean-spirited, and she knew clearly what she was doing. And just the tone in her voice was so nasty.
You know, we were watching you on the Jerry show earlier, and I believe that you referenced Kelly and said something like, you can't not watch a train wreck.
Right?
Okay, so what, I mean, is that the way you feel about her? Is it that kind of vibe with her? And-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually tried to help Kelly all season. I felt sorry for her. I know what it feels like Vicky put me in the situation with Eddie a couple years ago. So I was trying to help her out. And then as soon as I turned my back, she just put that knife right on my back. So I went, okay. And she went so low that I said, bye. I tried to help you.
That was kind of the moment.
I never did one thing
Okay.
to this girl. Nothing.
Should we talk about the Tres Amigas? You got the beautiful necklace there.
Thank you.
You guys
I love
doing your
that.
thing. You said in the trailer that you feel like you kind of got a new Tres Amigas with Bronwyn. And there was a suggestion that it would be like a new one, meaning Vicky would be out.
Well, we didn't really know if Vicky was going, at that time, we didn't know if she was going to be, no, that's not true. I'm not going to say that.
You're trying to give it a timing
I'm trying
issue.
to get myself out of this.
Yeah,
No,
well,
okay.
did you get blowback from Vicky after she saw that? Or like, what
No.
was-
I mean, if I knew how to say four in Spanish, then I would say, I mean,
It's really just a technical thing.
it's a technical thing. I just don't know Spanish.
Are there times that you don't feel as close to Vicky?
No, we're actually really close. It took me some time. Like when everything was going on with Kelly and Vicky, kind of took me back to that time where I'm like, I don't know that I really trust her. And then it evolved into we're really good friends.
And so now
It
at
just
this
took
moment, you
time.
feel tight with her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, of course, everyone's talking about how Vicky has a reduced role this season.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you heard about that?
I was actually shocked. I was totally shocked. So I'm still a little bit shocked. And she's the major drama in the season, which is so weird. Like she is the one stirring everything up. So
Which makes it more surprising.
Yeah.
in some
How,
ways, right?
how is she taking it?
not well. Not well. I mean, she's now accepted it, but at the very beginning, like the first episode, I invited her over and she was crying. Like she didn't want to come over because it was really hard for her.
Oh, no.
She's this OG, right?
14
I mean, she's been
years
around,
of her
right?
life.
Yeah.
I mean, was there even a question? I mean, I feel like if you're demoted, I would almost want to just leave the show because I don't want to.
Well, I would too. I'd be like, bye, see you later.
Yeah.
No, it's been hard for her.
Yeah, well, hopefully she comes to terms with it or she gets back on it as a real housewife. and
She's
then
still part of the Tres Amigas.
Yeah, she is.
So-
Yeah.
She is.
Now,
I got you presents too. So.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
okay. Well,
now,
we'll get those.
we do want to say this, though. So Kelly said on our show, if
Oh,
she were a
geez,
senior
that girl
Bravo
doesn't shut
exec,
up.
she would think that you would be demoted next.
Okay, well.
And that both you and Vicky are stale. That's what she said.
I know. It's
Very
just,
harsh.
It's Kelly being Kelly. She's harsh. She hits below the belt. There's a lot of things that I could say, but I'm just not that person. I'm just not going to go that low.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
what's your reaction when you hear that? You just think she's being really bitter or?
She's just being nasty. She actually got in trouble for that. She got in
really?
a lot of trouble for that.
You mean from Bravo?
Yep.
Oh.
Production company. So she just talks out of her ass all the time and then worries about it later. And they can't control her.
Wow.
So yeah, she's
Yeah.
done a lot of things that are just not nice.
That becomes weird to me from a production standpoint. Like, does that make her more secure or less secure? Because the drama certainly like whips up.
Well, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, when you start throwing out accusations like that, I would never say somebody needs to be fired. I've never said Kelly needs to be fired.
Yeah.
I never said she's stale. I think that they need to control her mouth, try to control her mouth a little bit.
All right.
She goes after family members. Like, it's not nice.
Yeah. You and Shannon, let's talk about this. You're very close again. Last year, though, a lot was made over how it was a bit overwhelming for you to be her friend with her kind of calling you all the time, right?
Yeah. Well, it was more than that.
It was more than that, but
yeah.
what's changed with
Yeah.
you and Shannon? Why is it a good thing now when it was maybe
Well,
overwhelming
back
before?
then I was going through Eddie's heart procedure,
Yeah.
so I was stressed out myself and going to hospital after hospital and procedure after procedure. So when she was super needy like that and calling all night and all day, and if I didn't answer, she got upset, those kind of things. So that's all behind us. She's in a much better place now. And now I don't hear from her. I'm like, are you okay? I haven't heard from you in 24 hours.
So she took the note.
Yeah, well, she has a new boyfriend now.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
Is Fun Shannon here to stay though?
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
good.
really happy. She's lost her weight. She's in a good relationship. So
Good for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just had her on recently. She seems like she's doing wonderful, so that's great.
Yeah.
Other things we see in the trailer, you say, I think her marriage was bad. Is that about Emily and Shane that you're talking about?
can't remember, but I think
So many to choose from.
Well, I mean, I think we're the only two married people.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, Bronwyn's married, but
Yeah.
yes, it was probably about.
What do
Emily.
you think about their marriage that led you to those comments?
You know what? I don't know. I don't like to really speak about other people's marriages, other than when I'm on a camera filming. You know, it's just from the outside, it does seem a lot strained and a little odd.
Yeah.
So, and she's even come out and said, like, their marriage isn't that great. I think tonight's episode, she talks about it.
Okay, we're excited to see. Vicky's engaged now to Steve Lodge. Do you
Yes.
know if you're going to be a bridesmaid?
Well,
Do you-
I hope so.
You're hoping so, right? Has she asked you
It
yet?
seems obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she hasn't. I don't think she's even planned a wedding yet. So
Okay.
I think they're
But I'm guessing she's going to have some of the other housewives present.
Yes.
That almost seems so challenging to imagine being in that position that you either have to have everyone involved
I know.
or almost no one involved and make it super small,
Yeah.
like one other
And
person.
she's talked about doing that.
Yeah.
Just the two of them going away.
All right.
So we'll see.
Here we go. You've been such an open book over the years. We're going to play a little game based off of one of your iconic lines. You ready for this? Here we go. Just a subtle, what's Tamra's opinion? We're playing that game. We'll give you a situation. You tell us what your opinion is. It's easy. And if you want to get loud and heated like you did in that, you can feel free to be as passionate as you want. You ready?
Yeah,
Here we go.
so first one, what's your opinion of either Gretchen Rossi or Alexis Bellino becoming Real Housewives again in Orange County?
I don't want either one of them. I mean, they were fired for a reason.
If you had to choose one of those,
I have
come
to
back.
choose one?
Yeah.
Have to choose.
Oh, God.
Well,
3, 2, 1,
go.
Alexis.
Okay, there we go. Clearly, you don't want either one of them there. That's fine. What's your opinion of Heather Dubrow or Megan King Edmonds becoming full-time Real Housewives again in Orange County?
Like them both,
Uh-huh.
but Megan lives in St. Louis, so it's not a possibility, but I'm going to say Heather.
Okay, and maybe it's the technicality of location.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's your opinion of Lisa Vanderpump not showing up to the Beverly Hills reunion and then quitting the show?
Okay, well, I feel like it was a bad decision, and she probably quit the show because she knew she was probably going to get fired for not attending.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
it's felt it coming.
Because I think she did it the day of the reunion.
Wow.
She
Okay.
quit the show, or the day before.
Were you
something like
shocked to hear that?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. Yeah, I mean, I've been in that situation where you don't want to go to the reunion, but not going is kind of bad too. It
Yeah.
kind of makes you look guilty a little
Kind
bit.
of, it's like a
Yeah.
double-edged sword there.
Yeah.
All right, in your opinion, what's the best Housewives show other than Orange County?
Beverly Hills.
Yeah. What do you love the most about that?
You know, their lifestyle, their clothes. I don't even want to see them argue. I just want to see them.
Okay. Lastly, here on the Real Housewives of New York, what's your opinion? Was Dorinda heckling Luann when she yelled out Giovanni during Luann's cabaret?
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just being Dorinda, like
Just doing her thing.
just doing her thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you have it. Tamra, thank you so much for being here.
Wait, you've got your gift for us.
I do. We just, and on the show, you'll see we start a new company, Vina CBD, and I brought you a whole package of CBD products.
We will take this and
Thank
explore it. We're out of
you.
time, though. Thank you for being here. Everybody,
Yes.
make sure to watch her and the rest of the Real Housewives of Orange County.
Yes,
When,
it's
Andrea?
Tonight and every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bravo.
We just want to learn how to kiss.
Lucas, it's none of their business.
We should have just told the truth. We're going to a kissing party, and none of us have ever kissed, and we're scared.
Lucas, I've had sex before, but I've never kissed a girl. Look, can we please have the drone back? If you don't give it back, I'll tell my dad you stole it.
And I'll tell him that you're a pervert. We'll tell the whole school.
This is sensual harassment.
We'll tell everyone that you're a misogynist.
I've never massaged anyone.
This is what happens when you don't respect women.
I respect women. My mom's my best friend.
What about me?
Lots of interesting dynamics going on in this movie. Actors Jacob Tremblay, Keith Williams, and Brady Noon, they get invited to their first kissing party in the new comedy Good Boys. The three best friends face lots of obstacles before getting to that party and finally puckering up.
Now, the movie was produced by Seth Rogen, so you know it's going to be pretty raunchy. Now, what did the young actors and more importantly their parents think when they read the script? Take a look.
I mean, my parents were just super supportive of me. I definitely wanted to do it more than they did, for sure. And yeah, I mean, we read the script together. We were just laughing the whole time. My parents are super supportive of me, so they'll support me in like anything I do.
They're probably just hoping a lot of it's going over your head, maybe. What about you guys?
I was really hesitant at first, like for, you know, all the like cussing and stuff. But my mom was like hands-on with it. She's like, it's just acting, Keith. Just go ahead and wing it.
I mean, it's like, it's just acting. Don't you think you could say this at home?
Yeah.
When you come back home, the rules are the rules.
Yeah.
What about for you?
I mean, my mom's pretty funny, so she kind of found it funny. I mean, it's our characters, obviously. That's not us. Like, that's not Brady, Keith, or Jacob cursing. That's our characters. So, yeah, other than that, my parents and everyone was really supportive.
There you go. And when you think about it, knowing that Seth Rogen's involved, you know that it's going to be pretty R-rated.
Yeah, the parents were on board. Now, there was even that funny trailer for the film with Seth and the boys that referenced how they could be in the movie, but they weren't allowed to see it.
Yeah, the kids told us about their first interaction with Seth Rogen himself. Check this out.
It was at a charity event, and I had just got my dog. So I remember the whole time we were just playing with my dog.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, playing with the
Yeah.
dog, kind of talking about the movie, mainly dog stuff. Okay.
The first time I met Seth Rogen was at a table read. Was at the table read for Good Boys, actually. He was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was the table read as well, and it was really funny because when I first met him, I called him Mr. Rogan, and he just laughed. I was like, "Hello, Mr. Rogan." He laughed at me, and he was like, "Call me Seth."
I feel like he's the kind of guy, I don't know how hands-on he was day to day with this, but his comedic sense, I feel like really plays out with how you guys, you know, work the scenes and deliver the lines. Was he pretty hands-on throughout the process or what?
Well, he was working on about like 50,000 other projects, and he was kind of up here supervising, but he was always given like a daily report, and he'd always be like, "Oh no, fix this." So he was hands-on, but from a far distance.
Okay.
Now, like we said, the film revolves around this big kissing party, but the problem is none of the boys know how to kiss. But spoiler alert, Jacob does lock lips with someone. He revealed to us what it was like having his first ever kiss on camera and how he got some help from his mom. Take a look.
They like sat me down and were like, "Okay, so basically this is how it's gonna go. This is the game plan. This is gonna happen and this is gonna happen and everyone's gonna do this while you guys do this." So, and then on the day, like I was so scared. I was like scared for my life. I was like I dreaded that day so much. And then when it came, like my mom was just like, "Keep your mouth dry, okay?" So I
Good advice, Mom. Okay.
wiping my mouth, and then we only had to do it like 2 times. So it was bad, but it was, I mean, I felt like it was important for the character. Yeah.
Yes. When I was a kid, I wish I would have had like the guidance of that, because I mean, I really dumb, really clueless. I practiced in like a mirror. Literally did do it like that. Did you practice with a mirror or anything?
No.
Okay.
There, look.
My mom made me practice with my hand for some reason.
Oh, so you did?
Oh, yeah. I feel
she
like
was
everyone's done.
She was
Yeah,
like,
we're
kiss your hand. So you just have to be like, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do that."
Well, you nailed it.
I didn't want to do it, but I felt, you know, it's important for the character.
It's important for the character. It had to happen. Very clear. It was important for the character. We're going to have more from Jacob, Keith, and Brady tomorrow on our show. We get to know them a little bit more with the game of hoops.
And you can catch Good Boys. It's so funny when it hits theaters Friday, August 16th.
I am the niece of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. I'm the oldest of all the grandkids. Here we go! I love them so much and I respect them more than words. But I am a little bit of a wild card.
You know her as the fun-loving cousin of the Duggars on the former TLC show 19 Kids and Counting. She's always went by the beat of her own drum, and we love her for it.
Absolutely. Amy Duggar King, a.k.a. Cousin Amy, along with her husband Dylan, join us now. Guys, thank you for being here.
Hello.
Great to talk to you.
This was such a fun time already. We've been having a lot of fun, just like talking before and everything.
It's such a fun time to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a little bit, and hey, now I'm like,
yeah.
I'm getting a little bigger on camera.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So baby boy coming in October.
Yes,
How
October
you feeling?
Feeling good. I got some pillows propped up, and I'm comfy.
And you announced recently on Instagram you have a name, Daxton Ryan. So how'd you come up with the name? What was the inspiration behind it?
So so all the guys on the King side of the family, they all start with the letter D. And so we were trying to figure out a D name that was different. And so we landed on Dax.
I love it.
Daxton.
I think that's a really cool name.
And then Ryan stands for Little King. So it was like, what? We have to. It's
How can you not?
adorable. Yeah.
That's really cool. And I like the nickname, like Dax.
Yeah, like he's gonna come out literally wearing like sunglasses, like, "What's up? I'm Dax." Like, he's got like the cool style.
It's what you see on the back of like a football jersey.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, we're already projecting some plans.
How are you feeling about How are you feeling about an autumn baby?
I mean, I think it's gonna be perfect. I already have we're not doing an actual like baby shower, but we're doing a sip and see, and we've got a whole woodland theme, and it's all coming together.
Wait, what is it? I actually don't know.
Like, so just like woodland, so like little.
I had to ask.
Like, yeah, like sheep and deer and moose, and, but like modern style. So
can't wait to see that.
Yeah, nursery decorating is happening when we get back
There
home.
you go. All right, pregnancy is a journey for sure. What are some of the maybe surprising challenges you faced this time?
So first trimester, I literally started walking like a grandma. I
Wait,
did.
what do you mean?
I was like,
the lower back
the
stuff.
lower back, and my whole butt area was just hurting. And
Weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and I was
This all
like, what
just
is happening? What is happening?
Yeah.
And I was like, things are spreading.
How about the morning sickness stuff? Has that been a thing?
I was sick till week 17.
Oh, straight through.
And and I only
Brutal.
wanted
Yeah.
Hot Pockets and mashed potatoes.
Hot Pockets.
Was Dylan the one getting those? Were you at least?
He went to the store.
I was so tired of Hot Pockets. Of course, I didn't eat them. Here's the problem. The problem was actually, I'd be like, what do you want to eat? And she'd be like, I don't really know. So I would fix a whole meal. Right? I'm like, this is delicious. And then she would take one bite and she's like, no.
Actually,
that's going to make me,
I think
that's not good. That's going to make me sick. I'll take a Hot Pocket. It was like,
Hot Pocket.
like thanks for the
You guys
effort
are kind of going through this together. Obviously, you're carrying a little more of the load here, but how has it brought your relationship closer and made it stronger?
Well, there's definitely new experiences.
No,
Which is fun.
It's
That's a lot of fun.
He'll check on me. He's very loving, and I feel like, it's a whole new thing. We've never been parents before, so we're walking into this, and we're like, let's do this, and we're in it together. So, it's happening. October 9th is going to be here, and it could happen way before that, or a little before.
I appreciate
so
that
we're
information beforehand.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. You're waiting for the arrival of this precious baby. You've got another baby. Your clothing store, 3130 Clothing.
Yeah.
3130 or 3130? 3130. 3130
Yeah.
Clothing. You're currently expanding. I want to talk about that, how it's been going while you've been pregnant. Because look, obviously, pregnancy takes up a lot of time and effort, and to be able to somehow maintain a business while you're doing it.
Yeah, the business is expanding. I'm expanding.
Everything's expanding at the same time.
Everything's expanding. I feel like, it's a lot to take in. But Dylan also has a restaurant opening in September as
congrats.
well.
What's the restaurant?
It's called the Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whiskey bourbon lounge.
Oh, nice.
With a fine
Yeah.
dining on the plating, and then we have a private cigar lounge.
Where is this going to be?
You'll have to come to Arkansas.
That's right. When we come to Arkansas, we're hitting you up.
I'm telling you, so 3 doors down. So he will be doing all
literally
of that.
in the same complex.
Okay.
A really cool modern shopping center. And then we're right there, so people can drink, and we want them to get a little tipsy and then come and shop at 3130
Very
kind of thing.
strategic.
That's a horrible thing.
As a married couple, how have you guys teamed up in making these dreams happen?
Oh my goodness,
You've been talking about a clothing store for a long, long time.
Yeah, but it almost didn't happen because I doubt, you're like, well, what if what I like no one else will like, or whatever. So I was thinking really, really small. Like, oh no, I won't ship. There won't be shipping. It'll be a small little store, and we're already expanding to. We ship to Mexico, Canada, Australia, the UK, and I'm like, what in the world? And so, it's amazing.
It's so funny that you do that, because I think I did the same thing. I'm like, I'll just start small in case it fails. I'm like, well, I didn't want to do it anyway.
Just kidding.
But
That
here
was just
it's
a joke.
expanded so much and everything.
Yes, we're gonna have 4,000 square feet of just
retail floor.
Straight, and it's the cutest items. So we're
And many of your Duggar cousins come and shop, which I think is great because it's located in the town that you grew up in, that they grew up next to. So what has it been like to have their support?
It's really cool. They walk in, and some people that come in are like, oh, this, the Duggars, and they get really excited about it. So it's really cool that my cousins will come in, and I'm just like, hey, and so we support each other. We love each other, we support each other, and that's family.
Do they give you a heads up when they're coming, or they just show up?
No, so I get some text messages sometimes, but other times they're just like, hey, is it busy today? And I'm like, no, come on in. And
They don't ever. They just show up.
Yeah, they show up.
I love the
a lot.
idea of someone randomly walking in the store and being like, whoa, like all the Duggars are here.
Yeah, no,
It
there's
happens
been
a lot.
several times
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've walked in. We actually had 3 girls that just came in like a couple days ago, and they were like, we're on a Duggar trip. We're doing all things Duggar. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like the only one here today. And Jana walks in randomly and made their whole entire trip. And it was really cool because Jana, we all smiled, took pictures and that kind of thing. But
So it made their day.
Yeah.
Like this little surprise thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
So note to everyone, there's a good chance of all the people involved, someone will show up while you're
There's
there.
a lot of people to choose from.
Yeah.
So at least one of them.
Let's talk about this. You have obviously so many exciting things happening. Through all of it, you faced some heartbreak, though, this past year with the passing of your grandmother,
Yes.
Mary. Died from an accidental drowning. Your mother was the person who found her, we understand, and a lot of was reported surrounding that. What's your healing process been like as you face that?
Well, I should have worn waterproof mascara. She, first off, meant the entire world to me. We were best friends. We spent every waking moment together. Not many grandkids can say that on a Friday night they'd rather hang with their grandma than, go to the movies or something. And so she was just really, really, really special in my life, helped raise me. My grieving process, I think, is that she loved the name Dax. She knew I was pregnant, and she knew, she was so excited for me to have that new chapter of my life that I'm just trying to obviously remember all the good memories and focus on the good, because I have breakdown moments. I obviously bawl my eyes out. There's definitely some times that have been really, really hard, and going forth, it will still be that way too. But thank God for this guy, because he's my rock when everything was falling apart and 3130 was still open and I couldn't be there because I was a mess. He took in all the hours.
A lot about women's clothes.
And he learned a lot about women's clothes. So if it's not for him, then I don't know what I'd do.
Dylan, what's your favorite memory of Mary, or something that stands out to you?
Man, to be honest, we always, so her and her mom would go do something, and grandma would come over to our house, and the only thing she would do is we would sit and talk business for I don't know how long.
She
For
was a business
currency
lady.
in different countries and what the real estate stuff was doing around us. That's what me and grandma really did.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'd bring up stuff and she would come and be like, hey, have you heard of this new not Bitcoin, but she'd bring up something like that. I'm like,
some cryptocurrency thing.
yeah.
Wow.
And also maybe
up on it.
45-minute long conversation about it. So
And you said that she knew about the name Dax and she knew about your pregnancy. Did she give you any advice, or what was her reaction when you told her you were pregnant?
Honestly, I handed her these little metaphors and flowers, and I was like, you're gonna be like a great grandma, and we're so excited. And she goes, what? Why? And I was like, but she had a stroke before, so it kind of was messing with her, her mindset. And I was like, well, how did this happen? Well, and it was really funny. And then she realized what was happening because she just saw baby, and she did not put it together all at once. But she was so excited. She, shopping sprees, and she was like, let's get ice cream. Baby needs ice cream. So we got ice cream literally every day during this, the first part of the pregnancy.
Yeah, those are great memories.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So ice cream will always be in our freezer, and we will always, do that.
Yeah.
As you cherish her. I mean, I'm sure it was a beautiful memorial service. Was there anything especially spiritual or wonderful or special from that day that you remember with everyone coming together?
Yeah, it was actually, so when she passed away, the day that she did, there was a beautiful rainbow outside. And on the day of her funeral, which actually we call it Celebration of Life, but there was this amazing, amazing rainbow outside. And it was just we all cried, our whole family cried. It was just one of those beautiful moments. You're she's still with us, and we're gonna love her,
That's so special.
So much.
I'm sure obviously she would have loved to have seen that baby boy.
Yes, well, she's smiling down on
her. And switching gears back to your pregnancy and your little baby boy on the way, we want to know, do your cousins kind of argue about who's going to be the first to hold the baby?
I think they're just all so excited because they were just like, when is this going to happen? You guys have been married for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years September 6th.
I think it was the appropriate amount of time.
And so, so we just...
It's crazy it's already been 4 years, by the way.
Isn't
remember
that
when it happened?
crazy?
I know.
Yes.
It has literally flown by.
Yeah.
It's crazy how time just disappears.
Yes, I think they'll all take turns. There's so many babies that are happening right now. We all drink kind of the same water, and all the Duggars girls basically are pregnant. There's so many.
Well, since you're both getting ready to change some diapers in a few months, we wanted to put you both to the test with a little diaper challenge. You ready for this?
Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
Okay, so you each have a baby, and you have to change the dirty diaper
I'm not
into a new one.
Okay,
Have you ever changed?
No.
You have never changed
No.
a diaper.
I have changed plenty.
Okay.
All the cousins.
So here we go.
You may have first time could be great.
I need like step 1, 2, and 3.
I can tell you this is going to be a nightmare for you because
Yeah,
if
probably.
you've never done it, it's very strange to get the mechanics right. But here you go. These are wipes, guys. This is what you clean things up with. Here's the babies. Okay, you ready? 3,
Is this
2,
a race?
1.
Is it a race?
Let's see how you do.
It's
3,
a race,
2,
but you
1.
have to do it correctly.
And go.
All right.
And go.
Oh, I don't even
First
know
you
what
take
to
it off.
do.
Hold on.
I'm just
little
learning.
Oh, I can't have been down that
There might be
far.
chocolate in there. I don't know.
I can't have been down.
That looks
sorry,
actually
sorry.
pretty good.
Here, let me help you with that.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
assist.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Assist there. There's
Hey.
an assist for you.
Hold on.
Oh, look.
That's pretty good.
Again, it's chocolate, everybody.
Okay.
Just
Oh my word!
there's an
You gotta
assist.
clean the baby.
I'm watching
This
you.
baby is first off tiny.
I'm watching you.
No.
It's a very small baby.
So here's the thing: you put that. Okay, and plus the chocolate is now on its leg.
Get ready
That's
for a
clean.
lot of that.
See?
We're gonna
Here's
do that.
clean.
Okay, and then you roll it up. Okay.
You should also know that
And
they
then
can
That's what
be
you do?
projectile.
Do you
and,
do that?
This,
And
these
the
are not going to
baby
do that, but they can do
It's
that.
like that. And
Oh, I'm so confused.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Great job.
pregnant.
Amy
You
knows
don't
what
even
she's
know.
doing.
did
I will
here.
say
I
that.
know.
I know.
She's a pro.
Listen, for
She's
real.
a pro.
Dylan, are you going to be changing diapers
And
though
then
when the
you're
baby
like,
comes?
hello, little baby
I would imagine
Dax.
so.
Yeah, you better get good at this.
He's gonna do the first one. Let's
does
be
this
real
work?
honest.
So this
No,
goes
no.
through here, right?
Yeah.
By the way, great job on the compartmentalizing the
So
dirty
can you
diaper.
do that?
Oh, I went the wrong
Seal it up.
way. I went the wrong. I gotta watch her. I'm
There we
telling you, I've
go.
never done this.
Oh,
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dax.
You
Dylan,
got
right
a winner.
behind her.
Here we go.
How does this work?
You pull that out. There's a
Gotta get
sticky
the
Ah,
There you
okay.
go.
both sides.
Okay.
You should also know
There we go.
that your
I
baby's
love it.
going to be kicking and fighting you the whole
Yes.
time. So whatever you just have
All right.
happen
Oh,
here.
but don't hold.
Not how you hold it.
Don't hold the baby. Gentle.
We'll talk some more after. But
All right.
overall, decent.
Amy and Dylan, thank you so much for being
We're ready.
here.
It's like a whole entire
I'm
look
so
at this. It
ready
goes all the
for
way up.
It's a large, maybe
Making
large
me
diaper.
very nervous with that baby. All right, congratulations again on your new edition. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
All right, guys, believe it or not, we're out of time. Coming up tomorrow, you know and love Brett Gelman from Stranger Things and Fleabag. He's going to join us live.
Plus, we'll have more from our interview with Real Housewives of Orange County star Kelly Dodd. She's dishing on her latest feuds and all the drama. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Justin Moore. Bye.
Bye, guys. Let's work on these babies.
Hey, I'm Justin Moore, and this is One Last Thing. My last big splurge is easy. That was a set of golf clubs that I paid about $3,500 for. My last guy's night, I just had 2 or 3 nights off on the road, which is rare, and we spent those camping near Yellowstone, which was pretty cool. The last time my kids made me laugh was today doing an interview.
He says he's allergic to cats, but he's just lying to us.